Hey guys, welcome back. As you saw, we had a little bit of a trip down towards Duluth, pick up some supplies. We decided we're finally going to get our bathtub and surround, so I'm working on that. I didn't get to film much yet today, but that's pretty much what I've been working on yesterday. We just had the trip, so I didn't film much other than some of the travel. I had Jody filming while we're driving. The vent through the wall. I got the hole cut there to feed the duct work through, and it's just flex duct here. This is just for the vent fan for the bathroom, so I'm not too worried about moisture, and we can always brush it out if need be and take it out. But that's why we're putting it up above. Where that cap is there is going to be basically the ceiling for the office up here. Then we build it, so that'll be up above where we'll be able to get to that and take that off, clean it out, and just be able to get down from the top. And then we'll just work our way through. So I'll take you down stairs. Forgive the mess here. We've been covering it up with the foam so that we keep some of the heat down here. But I'll take you down to our messy bathroom that's been kind of our semi-pantry too. But got the fan box mounted. I gotta tie up this ductwork so it's fixed. I got the rough electrical out. I got to staple it and lock it all down yet. But that's run down to the box here behind the kennels. So all I have to do is feed the power up from down below, and then I'd have power in here. But that's kind of where we're at with that. It's really hard to film in here, so I'll try to show you what we got once we get done. Okay, thought I'd give an update. Got the vent fan ran, strapped up, power run, temporary light fixture down to, got the switches for both powered up and hot for now, so we can at least use them. We've been using that for a light, so it's going to be nice to actually have a light switch for a while till we sheetrock, but we'll see what we get done tomorrow. Yeah, it's another day, and we're out behind the house. Here, I'll show you kind of where we're at. So there's the rock pile, there's the house, the woodshed. But I got some firewood to cut up back there and here, and that whole pile there. I gotta stack the brush up and get that cut, but we're almost out of firewood for this season, so I gotta cut up some to get us through. So that's gonna be what we're gonna be working on today. I'm not gonna film much of it, but that's what we're doing. So just in case you're wondering, I'm not getting an early start on firewood. I'll show you. Hopefully it's not too dark. Bay 2 completely empty. Bay 1 completely empty. So what I got in the house is it for the firewood that we had stacked and split. So next year, or this season, or this year I should say, this summer, we're going to have to empty that third bay out and fill that up. Because that's going to be that should be more than enough. I mean, that should be plenty if we have a long winter, unlike this winter, we started early, but we had cold temps, and we were using the wood stove back in August, I think. August and September, so, and then it's been warmer, so we haven't had to burn as much, but we probably burned just as much as we did on a long winter, cold winter, because we were busy doing that, so. But that's why we're already at it, trying to get caught up. In the next couple days, we got snow coming in a few days, 3 days. Well, 2 more days of good weather, and then it goes cold and snow. So I'm going to try to get as much wood put up between the next 2 days, and then I'll go back to working in the house for a couple days, and then I'll be back to doing more wood. So this is going to be our pattern for a while. So I've had it for today. My back is tired. I don't want to overdo it since my back was hurt last weekend. So I'm going to take the night off, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome back. It's another beautiful day. I'm going to get in the sunshine here. I got to get out of the sun. I can't see it. But, so we're working on, you guessed it, firewood. I got the wagon going. I got that brought in. The house is stocked up, but I got that already from today. But as you can see, we got a muddy mess, and I knew this was going to be this way because everything from here all the way around is fresh. I don't dare move the dump truck without making sure the ground's froze. So when this dries out here, when this gets all dried out, I'll wait for a cold night, get the truck started, move it forward so that it can dry out underneath the truck. But it's really muddy. I mean, as you can see, just, that's hard to see, from my little wagon hauling wood there. And that was my trip out with an empty wagon. So I'm not going that way, but it's, you can see right there, right here where it's just that little wagon's rutting up. But that's to be expected. Like I said, it's all fresh dirt. It hasn't gone through winter yet to get a good freeze and thaw and pack. So, and the loader doesn't pack it real good. I mean, it does, but doesn't. It takes a lot of driving and pack, and just for a couple of years to settle down. So we won't do anything with gravel for this for probably a couple more years. You know, let it sit for 3 years. Where, you know, all this stuff here from basically, probably from the woodshed, we'll probably do the gravel when we can afford it, is gravel the whole driveway all the way up to this point. But with the ruts down the driveway now, it's going to take a little while to get that cleaned up. But as you can see, it is just a beautiful day, full sun. I want to say it's 36 degrees, 37 degrees. Light breeze. Probably, I think it's about a 15 mile an hour breeze. But yeah, so it's just absolutely beautiful day. Good sun on our solar panels. Although we weren't watching like we should last night, we used a little more power, washed some clothes and did some dishes and ran the power more than we normally do. And we woke up this morning to no power. But it wasn't too long. It was only out for about a half an hour before we got up, got the generator started and charged it up until the sun came up. And so, all right, we're going to get back to cutting firewood. So I wanted to show that these little larvae, pine beetles, you know, I'll try to see if I can find a picture of one, but you can hear those suckers just crunching away. I mean, here's the tip of my finger, the size of them. They wreak havoc, you know that. But I thought I would show that, but I'll show a picture of it. But these things are kind of invasive to us. You can see the track here and down here. There's another little hole there. There's actually one right in. If I can get the camera to focus right there by me, you can see the tip of it. I think I cut it off. But there's another better track. You can see the track there. And this one's probably got one in it. It's full of sawdust. But they dig themselves in and they backfill themselves with sawdust to protect themselves. And we'll bring this into the house. When it warms up, you'll hear crunch, 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 crunch. They start alive. And when that happens, it goes in the wood stove. All right, back at it. A week's worth of wood here, maybe. Not quite a week, depending on the temperature. If it stays above freezing during the day, this will be good for a week. Not as exciting of a video as we've done. We haven't got a lot of projects done on this other than just plugging away on some stuff, but need to get caught up on firewood. Don't want to get behind on that, just so that we're not getting cold. You know, I don't want anything to freeze up. But that's going to be it for this week's video, guys. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next week. Thanks again.